What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today I'm going to show you how to set up your microphone, instrument, gain, and level on a channel on your mixer. Now in this video we're going to show you guys how to do this with our very own Rockmix 10FX, but these are the exact steps you'd want to follow if you're using any other passive mixer or USB recording interface mixer. Now if we take a look at the mixer itself, you'll see we have 10 channels available to use. Channels 1 through 4 have combo jack inputs, so we have the option to plug either XLR cables or quarter-inch cables. They also come with a pad button that lowers signal minus 25 dB in case something very loud is coming through the channel, or if you're working with very sensitive microphones such as condenser mics. There's also a high-pass filter on these channels that, when engaged, allows frequencies from 80 Hz and above to pass through each channel. And each channel also comes with a gain knob to adjust the microphone or instrument sensitivity. Now I do want to point out the difference between the gain and the level knobs because they oftentimes get confused. Like I just mentioned earlier, we use the gain knob to adjust the sensitivity of your microphone or your instrument, which will define how the signal is picked up through the mixer. Now the level knob will raise the volume of each channel, and from there we can blend the signal to taste. Keep in mind that the gain and the level are interdependent, and if clipping or distortion occurs, it's because of how these two parameters interact with each other. So when you're setting your gain and your level knobs, you can keep an eye out here on this peak light to make sure that we're staying in a good level. So here I have a dynamic microphone and an XLR cable that I'm going to plug into a channel on the Rockmix 10FX. So I'll take the female end of the XLR cable and plug that into my microphone. Then I'll take the male end and plug that into a channel here on our mixer. For today I'll use channel 1. So now we'll raise the gain knob to adjust the sensitivity and the level knob to adjust the volume. And to hear everything coming out of the speakers, we're gonna raise the main mix knob here. So now if I turn on my microphone, you should be able to hear my voice coming through the speakers. Again, we can keep our eye here on the peak LED so we know we're in a good spot. And we can also keep an eye out on the output LEDs here to make sure we're in a good spot as well. As long as we're here within the green, we're good. So again, we can use the quarter-inch input here to plug in a guitar, bass, or keyboard to the mixer. So to show you guys how that works, I have my guitar and a quarter-inch cable. I'll take one end and plug that into the guitar itself. Then I'll take the other end and plug that into a channel on the mixer. For today, I'll use channel 2. So now I want to raise the gain knob for this channel. Then I'll raise the level knob for the channel as well. And again, we'll want to raise the main mix knob so we hear the guitar coming through the speakers. So now if I play the guitar, should be able to hear it coming out of the speakers. This is great for musicians or songwriters so they can use one track to record vocals and the other track to record their instrument. We also have a phantom power button for channels 1 through 4 so we can power a condenser microphone, but we'll actually get back to that in just a bit. Now on top of using dynamic microphones, you can also use condenser microphones with a mixer like this. So to show you that, I'm going to plug my condenser microphone right into a channel on our mixer. Again, we'll use channel 1. Now we'll want to use this phantom power button that I showed you guys earlier to power the condenser mic itself, and because this is a more sensitive microphone, we're gonna press the pad button as well. After that, we'll raise the gain to set the sensitivity and the level knob to bring up the volume of the channel. And so we're hearing it out of the speakers, we'll raise the main mix knob as well. So now you should be able to hear my voice coming through the speakers. Now another tip we recommend to you guys is using a pop filter with your condenser microphone like the one we have here, or a pop filter that looks like this that you can clamp on right to your mic stand. This will block out plosive sounds like P's, T's, K's, etc. so that the sounds won't sound so harsh when using a mic like this, and you get a much smoother sound altogether. This is also partially because of how sensitive condenser microphones are. And we can also use the minus 25 pad button to help with the microphone sensitivity. So hopefully this showed you guys how easy it is to set up a microphone, instrument, gain, and level on a channel on your mixer. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.